An Arkansas football coach and his wife were busted in an online child sex ABUSC sting operation. This is after they reportedly tried to meet up with a very young child. They have recently learned their punishment and fate in this case. So 30-year-old Benjamin Coney and 26-year-old Emily Grace Brindley were each charged with one count of internet stalking of a minor and conspiracy to commit rape, drop the G. Reportedly, Benjamin had once worked for a minor league football team in Little Rock called the Punishers, and he was reportedly the coach for that team. That is, before the sting operation by To Catch a Predator. So according to affidavits of probable cause that were filed in Benton County, the investigation into these two began in November of 2023, November 19th to be exact. This was after an undercover detective received a private message on a social media platform, and it was by someone with the username of Central's Finest. Police said that username belonged to both the husband and the wife. Some of the messages said things like, "I'm into some very effed up sick taboos." Then asked if they had any something. What that something was redacted. The undercover detective responded back by saying, "I do. Watch yourself. You'll get banned on here." And that's when the couple suggested they move their messaging to an encrypted messaging service. So on November 27th of 2023, the messaging continued and it was encrypted then. The couple reportedly said that they preferred a certain age range, and they identified an unknown number as the perfect age. I don't know what that number was, but it was said it was a kid. There were even more messages that were very graphic, and they actually detailed child sexual abuse. It was said that both Benjamin and Emily provided verification photos of themselves as requested by the undercover officer, but they thought it was a child the whole time. One of those photos was of Emily exposing her breast, even though that type of photo was not requested. They were finally arrested after they agreed to meet up with the undercover detective, and again, they thought it was a freaking child. Reportedly, Benjamin confessed to authorities they'd found child essay material on his devices. He also reportedly said that while he could talk a big game on the phone, he never thought he would actually do anything in real life. Yeah, right. He repeatedly said he changed his mind. He also claimed his wife wouldn't have done anything without him. Then reportedly, Emily claimed her role was secondary. She claimed she was just trying to be a good wife and that she wasn't really interested in children. She said she went along with her husband and repeated stuff she heard him say. Reportedly, she went on to say she just wanted to make her husband happy and that she was uncomfortable with how sketchy their supposed meeting with the kids was going to be. So authorities announced they have been sentenced to a combined 378 months in prison, and luckily that's without the possibility of parole. Benjamin was sentenced to more than 17 years with 25 years of probation when he gets out. Emily was sentenced to 14 years with 15 years of probation. They were sentenced on Thursday of last week. They are still facing state charges though too. It was said that Benjamin faces charges of conspiracy to commit rape, drop the G, internet stalking of a child, and 30 counts of possessing, distributing, or viewing child SA material. And his next court date is for tomorrow, Tuesday, January 21st. Now Emily faces charges of conspiracy to commit rape and internet stalking of a child, and her next hearing is scheduled for February 6th. This is just so sick, and I'm so thankful these two perverts were caught. And I'm also thankful it wasn't really a child they were talking to the whole time. I definitely praise all these predator groups who seek out these sickos. For more true crime, be sure to hit that follow button. And if you're over on YouTube, be sure to subscribe.